My name's Scott, and I was referred to Dr. Gross and Primera from a family member. I trust that men in general are very apprehensive when it comes to these types of topics, whether it's society pressures or anxieties about these particular procedures or being comfortable enough to experience them. I would say that they've done a great job in making you feel very welcome, and also almost really had planned and laid out the environment to accommodate those potential fears or apprehensions initially, both through consultation, through technology, through the convenience, location, and the staff. Everyone really made me feel as though I was really a part of the family. So Dr. Gross, his whole style was very comforting, but at the same time you could tell that he had the guidance and the expertise and the experience and the schooling and education around that also elevated a certain aspect of respect in regards to the topic that we were discussing. So I think that combination of being real and understanding the environment and what potential apprehensions a patient may have, especially upon first impression, those things combined was really a perfect balance that made me say, I'm ready to proceed, and I trust what information that he has explained. One aspect of the initial meeting was really the inability to infiltrate state-of-the-art technology. And he had an imaging system that did a great job of kind of identifying some of the concerns that I had already expressed at home. And so the way that he was able to maneuver the technology in regards to some of the computer imaging and the systems itself helped to facilitate a better conversation to where he understood what I was trying to explain and then was able to really visualize it in a way that I could see an image of before and after. So I had a procedure done that was oriented around my eyes, and I still can't pronounce the name of it, but it was upper and lower eyelid surgery. The initial healing was significantly less than what my fears were, and it was a very smooth healing process that I was well prepared for through the staff and through my meetings with Dr. Gross. I'm not necessarily the toughest guy when it comes to pain or those things, and it really was not a negative experience as far as healing. There was about a 2 to 3 day process of major swelling, which was to be expected, but they had done such a great job in preparing me that I mentally, physically, and had all the components and accessories that I needed at that time. They were also very kind to be reaching out and extending calls to me personally to facilitate that process. So it was much easier than I would have ever expected. So much so that I would even consider doing future work. I was very pleased with the results, and I think if we hadn't done any of the preliminary work and discussions, we may not have come out with exactly the way it was. So I'm very pleased, and I would even consider, which I never thought I would, future procedures, and especially with Dr. Gross and the staff that he's compiled. I would want to say that as a man, I am extremely comfortable, and I believe Dr. Gross should be proud for what he has created and the environment and the manner in which he's created it. I certainly would not espouse my testimonial or reference or provide any valuable input or experience if I wasn't more than very pleased overall. It was very convenient, it was very comfortable, it was very relaxing. They've done a great job of preparing an individual like myself who is a first-timer to feel as though it was just a natural, ordinary process. And I would definitely recommend, from my experience, any and all services that they provide. And I plan and intend on consulting with him again about future discussions of work that may or may not be necessary.